No, same. All right, let's see who we got coming. I'm surprised anybody would come so nice. I'm glad that everybody's here. No, I think Aaron might come. Let's see. Let's have a minute. No, there's Beth. We got Beth. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, happy Monday. Happy spring. It's so nice out.
I know. It's wonderful.
So oops. Did I lose you? I was just gonna
I hear you, but I don't see you.
Okay, I was just gonna say, I'm in yoga therapy school and my internet just started acting funky.
Hmm.
So my computer's possessed. All right.
Well, I can hear you, so worst case.
Yeah, I'll figure this out. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Let me close out of that. Yeah, I don't know. It says not responding. I might have to close out and get back in.
Again.
Shoot.
Oh
There you are. I see you.
yeah. Is it just us? Okay.
I don't know. That's what I was going to say. I'm not going to
here
make you
comes
do.
Aaron.
Okay.
Here we are. All right, let's see. I want to do share screen. Audio. All right. Let's see if Amy comes. I'll see if Amy texted. Somebody else is here. Who is that? Susie, Suze, I think you're too far on the road. Am I? Yeah. Why don't you pull in sideways? You know what, you can either pull in, you're fine, because we haven't started yet. Oh, you can like pull up, it's my fault for not telling anybody. Just pull up like right behind the garbage cans.
Behind the garbage?
Yeah, you'll see. Take your time. We are just setting up. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it's Monday.
Oh, God.
It's always one of those days in my book. No, but that's all right, 'cause we're upgrading tonight. It's gonna be updating. And it's Makeover Monday, and it's just like an extra sketch.
Oh, shake, shake,
Shake,
shake.
shake, shake, just be new. I'll give her a minute and see if Amy's trying to get on.
Lots of allergies, thank you.
Yeah, she wants to choose over there.
Grab a couple, actually.
Yeah. Alright, let's see, macaroni with this. Alright. That, get some music ready. So I'm in yoga therapy school all week and I'm almost done, so it's 7 modules, this is my 5th one, right? I love it, and I'm learning so much, and most of all learning that like, it's not one size fits all, like there's no cookie cutter, like we are all individual. different things going
Yeah.
on. I love one of the things he said, he was like, nobody, don't ever let anybody tell you, because nobody knows exactly what back pain is from. Like, because it is so different.
It is.
Everybody,
It
and
is.
it's so individual, and it's so layered, and like so different, you know what I mean? So I really kind of like that when he said that. I love unlearning. What I don't love is that I have to unlearn so many
Oh, yeah.
things. It's like kind of freaking me out that like so many things that I've done in normal just yoga classes that I teach because I don't know, this is how I was taught and this is how I do because this is how all these vinyasa classes or all these yoga. But I guess I just have to separate it too that like, yeah, that those classes are okay for someone that doesn't have a back pathology. I guess I have to separate the fact that like somebody doesn't have back pain
Yeah.
or something is okay. But at the same time, the more I'm learning about all these contradictions or all these things, I'm like, well, I don't want to hurt myself and I don't want to hurt other people. So it's almost like I can see how the yoga therapy is really gonna just start to be in the driver's seat in my yoga classes too. Because it's when you know better, you do better. It's like that. It's like I can't unlearn
Yeah.
this stuff now. So it's almost like I have to laugh because I feel like I'm gonna be like one of those like old lady. And I don't mean this in a bad way at all. I just feel like the safety first. That I feel like I'm gonna be like the new age aerobics teacher. You know what I mean?
Get out
Just
your stepping block.
yeah, well, I just feel like because, I don't know, because I feel it's so important to protect what we have. And it's only still a short period of time left from now until, you know, we leave this body that we are given. And it's, you know, just think about it, we were not the same body that we were when we were 6 years old. So like that body, like, you know, when people don't believe in like, I don't know, evolution, reincarnation, whatever you want to say or whatever, you can at least agree that you are not the same body that you were when you were 6 years old. So if something happens, new cells come up, you know, you shed things and new, like, it's wild, you know, it's just like absolutely crazy. So we want to kind of protect and preserve what we have, right? So that we can be supple. No, I'm not saying that. But we can be supple as we get older so that we can like not crack like a branch, but like bend like a tree, like softly and be able to take on, you know, the storms or whatever it is because we have that like strength and, you know, fluidity in our joints and our muscles and everything. That's what yoga does. Yoga brings, it literally like opens up your whole body from your like soles of your feet to the crown of your head, and it helps you with your range of motion, brings fluidity in, brings prana or energy or life force or chi or whatever you want to call it into places that you might, you know, certainly we're very, we sit a lot, you know, we drive around, we sit in our office, we say yes, you know, not moving around a lot, so it's like in, you know, just triggering and firing muscles and stuff that we normally wouldn't, and that's what yoga is so great at. All right, now we have everybody.
Jeff's not coming?
Jess is not coming, she's just with urgent care.
Oh
And
no,
she's,
she
yeah.
never gets a break.
Right, I thought that too.
And every week she has something. I'm
Poor
like,
girl, I thought the same exact thing, Susan.
I
Like,
know,
just
every
one
time
more
you
thing, this
something.
girl can't, like, even calm down for 5 minutes,
No.
she needs yoga. I'll
She
send her the
really
video.
does.
Yeah. I'll send her the video. But, all right, so Makeover Monday, I like that theme because we are not the same person that we were yesterday. You know, we're not the same person we were last week, whether that's good or bad. I don't know, maybe you kind of like you're on fire and then one little thing caught you down and you're back in a slump. Sometimes we get into those, you know, ebb and flow and we're on the bottom of the ebb, but always know that it's gonna get better. That's what I always say, that, you know, and it's guaranteed. It's always gonna get better.
you're gonna have the awesome, ecstatic, like, blissful times, and you're gonna have the disappointing, frustrating, is this really it? kind of moments. Always know it's gonna be better when, and always know that it's not gonna be so wonderful, so don't get too attached to that either. That's yoga. But, I don't know, just one of the things I thought about is I have a screensaver that I have had on my, laptop now since before George. So it's gotta be 11 years I've had this screensaver, and it just says make things happen. That's it. Just make things happen. And it's such a great reminder to me all the time to come back to. And that's how, like, when I'm thinking about, like, time to upgrade, like, it's always good, that's what I say, I do these check-ins, like, the moon and stuff, because it's kind of like, I don't wanna just be stagnant, I don't wanna just, like, accept the way things are, but I don't think that could be the point of life. I mean, there's you gotta at least keep it moving, and try to keep up and evolve the best way we can, so it's nice to see, like, where am I at right now, and how can I maybe upgrade myself, or do a little bit better, or maybe give up something, or, whatever it is, like, summer's coming, maybe time to do a little intermittent fasting, or some sort of fasting, any kind of fast, maybe a little bit less, you know what I mean? So just like sort of whatever that is for you, and stop waiting for it to happen. Stop waiting for it to happen to you. You have to take a little bit of responsibility and make it happen. And another like my lesson sometimes is like we are not victims, we are no victims. Just kind of have to take it for what it is right now, accept it. As hard as that may be sometimes, it sounds a lot easier said than done. But there's only one way to move forward. And that is being present where you are, accepting what it is, because sometimes it is what it is. And how am I going to upgrade it? So make it happen. All right, that's all our week over Monday, second one we talked about. Yeah, that's what I said. If you don't like what you've been doing, or if you need to change your goals, or if things aren't working, use your Etch-a-Sketch. Just shake it, start over. So you can, that's how you can do it. My teacher said that, I wrote it down.
I like it a lot.
He's like really, really wise. Another thing he said today that I really liked, that I wrote down was, because when you make things happen, you stop waiting for something else to happen. Whether it's you suck at it at first, like, that's okay. Like, if you're like really bad, like you're pathetic, that's okay. Like, really, it is, because that's how, like, he said repetition is the mother of mastery. Just don't give up, keep doing it. Like, I started yoga in 2015, 16. I was so, you guys, I was so, because I was so stressed and tense all the time, that like I could not move, like I couldn't even do a half forward bend, let alone, because I was just like so tight. I was just like this big, walking around, taking my shoulders up to my ears, so much pain, so much stiffness, just constantly, like all the things, didn't sleep, didn't do any of the things.
Stress is crazy.
Stress is just, there's nothing much. I actually just noticed that I've been eating so much lately, but I've been losing weight. What's that about? I'm like, I love this diet. If this diet keeps working for me, I'm like, golden. And I'm like, oh, you know what I think it might be? I don't have like cortisol, like I'm not shooting up cortisol like a drug. I've been happy, the sun's out, I'm not gonna lie. In my life, so you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty crazy, but what stress is no good. No bueno. So, okay. Yeah, so the good stuff, the whatever it is, the divine, the spiritual, the whatever you go to, there's gotta be something higher than you. There's something else there, right? So look at it like we are that too. We are a part of that. We're not like somebody said, like the sun, the sunbeams are part of the sun. It's not the sun, but it's a part of the sun. You know what I mean? Or like a string of pearls. Like you look at a string of pearls and you think that that's it. But really, if it didn't have a string holding them all together, it would just be separate pearls. So always know that you're part of that whole set. So you're part of that divine thing, you know, so you can tap into that whenever you want to. So like sometimes it's just that easy. Sometimes it's just that easy. Just change your mindset. Boom. Fake it till you make it. I don't care. It works. Alright, that was it. 14 minutes of that. So now we're gonna move and then we're gonna do, I penciled it. So I really want to do it. So we'll go grab that. So let's just make our way. How do we want to start today? Why don't we start in all fours? We're gonna do some cat cows. I'm just gonna. No, I think let's start breathing first. Let's just sit up in a comfortable seat. Let's just do some breath. All right, I'm gonna start the music. All right. Here we go. Alright, so we're just gonna sit up nice and tall. Crown of the head lifted toward the sky. We're kind of just engaging our belly a little bit too, so just kind of waking everything up. As we engage the belly, it's almost like we engage those lower muscles that Mula Bandha, just in and up with that lower belly. As we keep breathing in and out, lengthening with each inhale. As you breathe in, chest, ribs, belly expand. As you exhale, the air comes out, the belly comes back to the spine, releases from the ribs, the chest. Inhale through the nose, chest, ribs, belly expand. Exhale slowly out the nose as the air comes up and out, belly comes back. Release it all the way out, and then we inhale, chest, ribs, belly expand. Exhale, slowly exhale the breath all the way out. Maybe even you bring that belly button even further back to the spine and press all the air out on the exhale. And big inhale. And exhale. Okay, flutter open the eyes, inhale your arms up. Interlace the fingers, reach the palms, exhale, just breathe here. Exhale, left hand is in front, right hand is behind, look over your right shoulder and breathe. Still lengthening through the crown. Big inhale, big exhale. Keep your hands where they are, just take your gaze over your left shoulder. And breathe, nice and slow. Okay, release head to center, and release the hands, come up. Exhale, release the hands, palms to the ceiling, reach. Big inhale, exhale, right hand comes in front, left hand comes behind, look over that left shoulder, breathe. Big inhale, big exhale, now just take your gaze over the right shoulder, and breathe. Okay, we're just gonna release, we're gonna come on to all fours, hands under our wrists, knees under our hips. We're just gonna do a belly down as we inhale, look up. Exhale, we're just gonna round the spine, push the middle of the spine up towards the sky, rolling down into your chest. Inhale, belly down, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Get off your own part, push the mat away. And inhale, look up. spine where your belly's lifted up. So it's like your core is engaged, everything's lifted up, you can still breathe. We're gonna bring that right arm out in front of us. Breathe in here, everything's engaged. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches. Breathe. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches. Now take that left heel just straight back. Hips are square to the mat. We're engaged through that glute, kicking back with that left heel, reaching out with those right fingertips and breathe. Exhale, right hand, left knee comes down, left arm reaches, right heel kicks back. Squaring off, nice and strong, core is engaged. Exhale, switch. Exhale, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, one more each side. This time, separate the knees wide, sit the hips back. Walk the fingers towards the front of the mat. Slowly lower the forehead to the mat and breathe. Sinking those hips low towards the heels, reaching those fingertips towards the front of the mat. Okay, walk those hands towards your knees. Bring those knees together, tuck the toes, extend it over. Even your pinky toe. How's everybody's weekend? Good. Yeah, it's nice out. Beautiful out. How's cousin Baby?
Good, I haven't seen her though.
Yeah.
I can make plans with her and she never calls her.
Let's just dream that she's okay.
Yes.
See, I did kind of like a little bit right there. You can see where like 1/4 of those windows is fine for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release the toes. Come back to neutral in your tabletop position. We're just gonna bring those fingertips towards our knees if that feels okay. Take your right one first and we just kind of press into it, go forward and back a little bit. If that's too much, just take them out to like 4 o'clock instead of all the way towards you. And just feel that stretch here and breathe into it. And release that one, take the left fingertips toward you, press down into the palm. Breathe. That's too much. Lessen the slack a little bit. Breathe. Okay, release that. We're gonna tuck our toes. We're gonna lift our hips down, facing dog. Lifting up our belly up to the sky. Hips up to the sky, big bend in the knees, just walk it out. Shake the head, yes or no, really staying tension in the head, neck, jaw. Then we're just gonna come to our downward dog. Maybe we have a slight bend in the knees. Just breathe here, 5 breaths. Big inhales, big exhale. Sometimes I like to envision breathing in through the hands, up the front, up the arms. Down the back of my legs, at my heels. Big inhale, big exhale. One more big inhale like that. We're gonna come up to our tippy toes. We're gonna bend our knees, look towards the front of the mat, walk towards the front of the mat. Still bending in our knees. Just forward folding over here. Cross the opposite elbows with your hands, maybe rock side to side a little bit, ragdoll. Okay, release the hands, we're gonna slowly come up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to our center. So bring our arms alongside, we're gonna keep our shoulders away from our ears. We're gonna like tuck our pelvis, we're gonna engage our core. And as we engage our core, we're gonna lengthen our crown towards the spine. And breathe. Feeling all 4 corners of our feet, grounded into the mat. Good, one more big inhale here. Big exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, hands at the hips, forward fold, over the legs. Then you bring your hands up to the shins as you come up
nice flat spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step all the way back to that right foot. Lower that right knee, soften that right foot, pressing the left heel and arms up. Breathe. Press that right hip forward. Breathe. Right hand's gonna come down, left arm's gonna reach. Breathing here. One more big inhale. Left hand's gonna come down slowly, sit those hips back. Left toes are gonna flex, we're just gonna fold over that left leg and breathe here. Okay, walk those hands up, bend in that left knee. We're gonna tuck those right toes. We're gonna lift that right knee, and we're gonna press into that left heel, and this is a little difficult to do. So we're gonna press in, we're gonna use our core, we're gonna open our arms up, into our high lunge. Okay, plant the hands, step back with that left foot, we're gonna meet in plank. We're holding here in plank, nice and strong, core is engaged. One more big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, push back into downward facing dog, pedal out the feet. Come up to your tippy toes, look towards the front of the mat, walk towards the front of the mat. Bend in the knees, forward fold. Release the hands, slowly come up. Arms come up one side, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Core is engaged, lengthen, shoulders away from the ears, crown is reaching. And breathe. Notice where you are in space. Feel grounded in your feet. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to shins as you lift up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to that left foot. Lower that left knee. Press into that right heel. Inhale, arms up. Couple breaths here and breathe. This right side. No, this is different. This is different. Breathe. It's like I'm like doing this around TV for a while. There we go. Now your left hip's back and right hip's forward. Nice square up to the front of the mat. Press your six foot a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, that left hand's gonna come down. You're gonna reach that right arm up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Sit the hips back. Right toes flex. Bend over that right leg and breathe. Okay, walk those hands up. Come on up. Now we're gonna press into that right heel. We're gonna lift that left knee first. Kind of feel good, and then you kind of lift in, press into your core. Open up your heart, lift the arms up, kind of lunge. One more big inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into the plank. Here we can come down to our knees or come forward, slowly come down halfway, elbows close into the body, tops of the feet, pressing the upward facing dog. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathe, pedal out the feet. Take breaks whenever you need to child's pose, no big deal. Big bend in the knees, look towards the front of the mat, walk towards the front of the mat. Big bend in the knees, cup in the elbows, rock side to side. Release your jaw, put down the tension there. Release the hands, slowly come up. Okay, we're gonna work on our warrior three pose that we've been doing. Did you like how we did it yesterday? The up and down. Just try it too. We didn't do it with Erin. Erin didn't get to try it. That was there, but all right. So what we've been doing is every month we come up with 2 poses that we do every class. That way, in the beginning, we feel like we'll never be able to do it. By the end, we're sick of it. But it's good because it gives you that, you know. So with Warrior 3 pose, it's a balancing pose. It's like a one-legged, I don't know, one-legged dancing almost. But so I'm just going to show you what we're doing. The integrity of it is keeping that same engagement of your core because that keeps you a nice flat back. And I'm just going to show you how we've been doing it. So we're just like standing here and we inhale arms up. And then I lean forward, I reach with my arms and I kick my left heel back. And with my core engaged, I'm keeping that like lower back flat. It's not easy. It's hard. Sometimes I can do it on one side and I can't do it on the other. Sometimes I can't do it at all, sometimes I'm a pro. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be lengthening as we inhale up. And then we ground in that right leg as we exhale, come forward. And that left heel kicks back. Reaching and kicking. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Always good to find a nice focus point, something not moving in front of you. One more each side. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome job, having a good day. See, I think that's like, I don't know, standing to that's a little bit better.
Just get your hand water if you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that was one, right?
Alright. Now we're gonna do what's called Alasana squats. So they're like jumps and hops, Alasana hops, I guess. So you guys might have all done them before, but we're just to give you a little demonstration. We're gonna start, we're gonna do walking at first for the first 5, and then we're gonna do hopping. So here I am in my downward facing dog. I'm just breathe in here, and I'm gonna put a big bend in my knees. I'm gonna look at the front of my mat. I'm gonna take my right foot outside of my right foot, or my right hand, and then I'll take my left foot outside of my left hand. Open up my heart, sit my hips down, and come in like this. I'm gonna place in my heels. Exhale, and come back down. Okay, and then we're gonna step back and do it again. I'll lead us through it. Get yourself where you're at. These aren't that easy. So we're gonna do 5 like that, and then we're gonna do 5 hops up. Okay? So it's all being downward facing dog. Take a moment here, settle in the downward facing dog and breathe. All right, when you're ready. Big bend in the knees, look forward towards the front of the mat. Take your right foot outside of your right hand. Take your left foot outside of your left hand. Open up your heart. Press into your heels. Inhale. Exhale, come on back down. Plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. And breathe. You can do it. All right, big bend in the knees. Look towards the front of the mat, step out with your right foot. Step out with your left. Open up your heart. Press into your heels. Exhale, come back down. Plant the hands, step back. That was 2. Take a few breaths here. Slow down the nervous system a little bit. Big bend in the knees. Look towards the front of the mat. Step up with your right. Step up with your left. Open up your heart. Press into your heels. There you go. Inhale. Exhale, come back down. Plant the hands, step back. And breathe. Big inhale through the nose, big exhale. Right. Big bend in the knees, look to the front of the mat, step up. Open up the heart. Press into the heels. Exhale back down. Plant your hands. Almost there, guys. Great job. One more time, just like we just did. We'll take a little break before we hop up. One more big inhale, big exhale. Big bend in the knees. Look for it to come back. Step up. All right, just stop right here. You're almost come back down. Shake it out. Good job. Energy should be kind of twirling all over the place. And then we're going to put it in a container. We're going to bring it back down and then we'll do our meditation. So that's how we do it, okay? All right.
Show you where we're going. My husband wants me grilling. So I combine it or something. Alright, so just calm down just for a couple seconds. And shake it out, just wiggle. We got first thing and then we need tonight. I think this is the first class Aaron's nest since October. So good, make sure that with the dogs, out to the she's fine. For sure. Okay, so now, just to show you, we're gonna be in downward facing dog. I'll do a big bend in my knees. And I'm gonna hop up. But we're not gonna come up. We're gonna plant our hands and back. Okay? You got that? Alright, everybody meeting down, facing dog. Take a moment here. Kind of settle in. Get your breath going, nice and smooth. Okay, big bend in the knees. Look at the front of that, and we're gonna hop. Press the hands down, set back and down, facing dog and breathe. Take a few breaths here. Big bend in the knees, look towards the front of the mat and set your hop. Nice and hard. Plant the hands, step back. Awesome job. Just a few breaths here. Big bend in the knees, look towards the front of the mat, hop on up. Down, plant the hands. Almost there, 2 more to go. Take a few breaths here. Okay, big bend in the knees, look towards the front of the mat, hop on up. Plant the hands, step back. Okay, 1 more. Great job, guys. Take a few breaths here. Big bend in the knees, look towards the front of the mat, hop on up. Press into the heel all the way up. Nice and hard. Heel toes, feet together. Hands come down one side. Tilt the pelvis a little bit just to engage that core. Just stand in your mountain pose and breathe. Feel nice and grounded. Envisioning your breath coming in through the feet, traveling up the front of the body, over the crown of the head, traveling down the back of the body, out the back of the heels. Following the breath, move up and down. Okay, we're gonna step all the way back with our right foot. We're gonna just get ready for warrior 2. So just have a heel arch alignment. So you got a straight line from the front heel to the middle of your back arch. Bending in your front knee, core is engaged, arms come up. Looking over that left middle finger. Breathing here. Big breath in, big breath out. Keeping that front knee bent, reverse that palm, reverse your warrior. So okay guys, let's see, come back to warrior, here. Reverse your palm, your front palm, and then reverse your warrior, yes. It must not have been a good cue, because you guys all did the same thing. Okay, so big inhale here. Exhale, bring that left elbow to that left knee. That right arm's gonna reach along towards the front of the room, towards me. Yeah, palm like towards, so the palm's facing toward, yeah. Okay, look towards that left foot, hands are gonna come down to frame that left foot, step back into plank. This is where you can do your knees down and then slowly come all the way down. Elbows hugged in, or you can do your flow. Or if you come down to your belly, just keep those elbows hugged in, lift with the heart. And then exhale, come onto your knees, tuck your toes down, facing dog. Breathe. Okay, lift that right leg high. Look through the hands, step all the way through. Lower that left heel down. We're going to come up to warrior 2 on this side. So that right knees over that right ankle, get that heel arch alignment. Take your time sitting up if you need to. And breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. Keep that right knee bent. Flip that right palm. Reverse your warrior.
And breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, that right elbow comes down to that right knee, left arm reaches towards the front of the room. Palm facing down. Okay, look down, take that right foot, step back, go into your flow. If you're in your flow, you're in plank, you come forward. Come on down halfway, tops of the feet. Open up, exhale, down, facing go. Breathe. Okay, from here, now we come down to our knees. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna set up for side plank. But side plank, I don't want you to force it because I started with the first portion, the progression for a couple of years because, anybody that has, I have like uneven hips or anybody that you hear very like scoliosis or anything like that, like this, just the side plank alone is so good at narrowing your vertebrae in your spine. So you still get the integrity of it without having to, all right, let me just show you, maybe by showing you what I mean. All right, so see how I'm like this, and I'm lifting my obliques up, so I'm engaging this to lift up, and I'm like there. I'm still getting that lifting motion here. I could do that, or my right foot's gonna stay forward, I'm gonna step back with my left. So I'm stacked a little bit, so that helps me. And then that's even more, because I have to really lift up here. Now the full expression of side plank is we stack both legs and lift the hips like this. But I want you to be lifting that side up, so I don't care. It's not a like contest. It's more of getting that side up, okay? So to get into side plank, why don't we, all right, we'll come on to our right side. So, why don't we start in plank? Let's come into plank. All right, now from plank, why don't we just roll our heels down to the right and see from here if we can lift that left arm. If this is too much on your right wrist or too much, lower that right knee down and see. And if that's too easy, maybe just separate your legs like this, or just maybe come into a complete side plank step. Okay, get a couple breaths here. When you're ready, soften that right knee down, square off towards the front of the mat, separate those knees, toes together, child's pose. Reach those fingers towards the front of the mat. Big inhale, big exhale. Okay, we're gonna walk those hands back a little bit. That left arm's gonna come out to a T. Slowly gonna thread it underneath, or slowly come down to our left ear, left shoulder. Right arm's gonna reach towards the front of the mat as the hips sit back towards the heels and breathe. Okay, press into the mat, that right hand, that left arm's gonna sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, that left arm comes down, right arm comes out. Thread it underneath, slowly make your way down. Left arm reaches towards the front of the mat, or take the bind if you have binds in the practice. Sit in those hips back towards the heels and breathe. And then doing it with that left hand, right arm, then step back into plank. Breathe. Lower those left heels down. See if you can come into plank on this side. Just like that. If that feels good, stay right here. Maybe you see if you can stack the feet. If you want to try a little bit harder. Okay, exhale, left knee comes down. Come back. Squaring off those hips. Knees wide, toes together. Sit those hips back into child's pose. And breathe. Okay, come on up. We're going to keep our forearms on the mat. Fingers are wide. We're going to keep our butt down as we step back with our left foot, step back with our right, and we're in a slow forearm plank here. Everything's engaged, nice and strong and sturdy, muscle down, we're just breathing here. Almost there, one more big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the knees, belly down, tops of the feet down. As we keep those elbows hugged in, open up your heart, try to keep those shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, make a pillow with those hands, bring your left ear down, and then just rock your hips side to side. Okay, we're gonna place our forearms down. We're gonna use our core to come up to our knees. And then we're gonna step back into that plank. Always want to protect our lower back. That's why I say things like that. So always use your core to lift. You never just like want to pull this part. It's always if somebody has a string that's like pulling you up, or you use your core to lift that, okay? Here. Nice and strong. Lower down, belly, tops of the feet, elbows hugged in, open up the heart. Exhale from the low right up, ear comes down. Take out those hands left to right. Okay, this time we're gonna make your way back up however you can. Protect your lower back. Forearm plank. Nice and strong here. And we're just gonna step out with that left foot out to the side. Step in. Step out with that right foot. Step in one more time each side. Left foot in. Right foot in. Lower the knees down, belly down, inhale it up. Exhale, plant the hands, child's pose. Breathe here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Alright, we're going to walk the hands back. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to kind of just walk our hands back. And we're going to bend the knees. And we're going to slowly ragdoll up to the back of the mat. Rocking side to side. Okay, we're going to look up to the front of the mat. We're going to walk our hands all the way out. So plank. Hold here. Slight bend in the knees. Walk the hands all the way back. So you're in that bended knee, forward fold, rock side to side. Look up, walk all the way out. Hold here and plank, core engaged. Bend in the knees, slowly walk back. This time, slowly roll all the way up. And hands up. Exhale, hands on the center. And just take your time. We'll just do a little push-up challenge. And then we're going to come on the floor and be done, okay? We're not going to do the push-up challenge. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. 647, yeah, we got it. We got this. All right, so just kind of like what we did our walkouts. You want to come down to your knees. We're not, so how we do chaturanga push-ups are different. So, and when we do the walkout, if you just want to come down to your knees, just come on down to your knees and maybe bring your knees back and like your hips a little bit. And you slowly, we're not doing like forward like we do in chaturanga. With push-ups, our elbows come out to the side as our chest comes in and we come up. We're going to see if we can do 3 push-ups. All right, so it's elbows out, chest down. All right, so standing at the back of the mat. Okay. Come down to your knees if you have to. That's how we'll start. All right, so we're just gonna take a moment here. Now we're slowly gonna forward fold, walk the hands out, come into your push-up position, elbows out to the side so you can go down and up 1, down and up 2, down and up 3, bend in the knees, walk the hands back, slowly come up. We did it. We can do it 2 more times before we come on the floor. We're almost there. Okay? Really happy. We worked hard. All right. So slowly, like slight micro bend at the knees as you forward fold, then walk the hands out. Bring in your push-up position. Elbows come out. 1, core engaged. 2, 3, walk the hands back, slight bend at the knees. You come on back up. Maybe bring your hands out. Bring them back in, energy into your heart center. Last time. Forward fold. Walk those hands out. Alright. Nice and strong, core engaged. Exhale, come down. Inhale left. Exhale, come down. Inhale left. Exhale, come down. Inhale left. Walk those hands back. Big bend in the knees. Hang heavy. Rock side to side. Elbows. Up the opposite elbows. Okay, release the hands. Step over that step with the right foot over that left foot. Just maybe hang over here. If that's too much, maybe bring your hands up over your left knee or your right knee. Just fold over. Okay, bring the hands up as you take that right foot over, release it, left leg comes over the right. Slowly make your way down. Breathe. Okay. Release the legs, and we're slowly going to make our way down to the seat. Make sure you kind of move the flesh so you're really sitting on the sit bones. Legs are going to come out. Toes are flexed, maybe slight bend in the knees. You can sit nice and tall, lengthen through the crown. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, slowly forward fold. Use the core to bring you up, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hug that left knee in, all the way in. Bring that left foot over that right knee. Sit nice and tall. Take that right arm to the inside of that left knee. Left arm reaches back. Slowly twist over that left shoulder and breathe. Okay, release the arms. Big bend in the knees, big wide windshield wiper. So we're just walking side to side. Alright, like that left leg lengthens, that right foot's gonna come over that left knee. Right arm's gonna kick stand behind, twist over that left leg. Looking over that right shoulder. And breathe. Okay, slowly make your way. We're just bring our heels a little bit closer to our glutes. We're going to bring our arms out alongside us, sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to sit back so we can't keep that straight spine. Once you can't keep that straight spine, just come up a little bit more. Just hold in here and breathe in. Just lift that right toe. Set it down. Lift that left. Set it down. Maybe go a little bit further back. Maybe a little bit further. And come back up. Okay, hold those knees in, take a break. We're almost there. If we go a couple minutes over, then eventually, okay. You have to leave, I understand. Okay. Just do one more like that, and then we'll come on to our backs, and I'll guide us through our final resting pose. Alright, sitting up nice and tall, arms come out alongside, and keep that nice foot back. Slowly make your way back. And see if you can lift those right toes, lower,
lift the left, stay here, or maybe you lift the left foot and see if you can lift the right and hold on some strong. Maybe sit back a little further. Maybe go a little further. Come back up. Come all the way up. Ah, good job. You did such a great job. I see no reason why you shouldn't be one final round. Last time. Yeah, these are really good. Over there. Over there. You got 2 minutes to the final. Over there. All right, sitting on nice and tall, arms out. Slowly sit back. Lift that right foot, lift that left. Hold here. Sit back a little bit longer. And then see if you can come straight down where you're in your low boat. Everything's engaged, engaged, engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release everything down. Awesome job, you guys. Release everything down. Make a comfortable seat. Get whatever you guys need for our final resting pose. Anybody wants a towel or eye pillow, blanket, whatever you need. So we got time for all the work to just integrate. Just gonna let go. To get warm, if anyone else you shut the door can, okay, good. I'm just gonna go through the systems of our body. I'm gonna try to arrive at our bliss body. We're just lying on the floor with our arms at our sides. Just going to begin by focusing on the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. Big breath in and a big breath out your mouth. Now I want you to flex your feet and make fists with your hands, just like what we were just doing in that low boat. Squeeze all the muscles to the bone in your arms and legs and lift your head off the ground for a moment. And then release all of that completely down. Make any more small adjustments that you might need so you can just lie here completely still. We just have the intention together to be attentive with our minds and awake, but absolutely still for the next few minutes. Bringing our mind's eye down to our feet. Relax the feet without moving them. Feel that relaxation move through your ankles, lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, front and back of your thighs. Relax your belly. Relax your glutes and lower back. Feel the relaxation moving through your middle and upper back. Now move your attention to your arms. Allow them to relax and let go. Move into your wrists, your forearms, your elbow area, your upper arms. All relaxing. Shoulders relax. Feel your muscles in your neck relax. Your jaw relax. Face relax. Eyes relax. Whole body released and relaxed on the floor. Now we're going to move away from the physical body and into the breath body. Bring your attention and your awareness to your breath. No need to modify it. You just want your breath to be as slowly in as it is out. let your mind sit there for a moment, watching your breath. Watching the sensations your breath creates without you having to do anything about it. Notice how subtle the breath is, the pauses after the in and out, the breath that comes naturally without you having to create it. Now we'll bring our attention away from the breath and into our mind and our thoughts. Notice as your thoughts arise. Maybe the thoughts are random. Maybe you're thinking about yourself on the ground or the sound of my voice. Notice how your thoughts come and how your thoughts go. One after another, rising and falling. No need to modify or get involved with them. Just notice the thoughts. Notice that you have thoughts. Thoughts arising and fading. Now let's notice that there are spaces between the thoughts. You can visualize these thoughts rising and falling, like in a pond of perfect water. The thoughts just come and go. Just feeling that bliss naturally in the body, all throughout the body. Just surrendering to what is. Now let your mental vision pan out even further. You're looking at your thoughts and the water, and you watch them get further and further away until they actually dissolve. Allow yourself to feel the natural peace that's beyond the thoughts and the mind. Panning back and relaxing completely into this place. And slowly start to expand the breath. As you deepen the breath, begin to feel the breath move in and out the body again. Deepening the breath more so it moves down to your fingers and toes. As you begin to feel a little bit better, get some movements in the thumbs and toes. Maybe take a nice morning stretch, reaching all the way back behind you, pointing your toes, creating space with your body, taking up as much space as you can. Take your time and roll onto one side. Give yourself a little hug. Tell yourself how much you appreciate how far you've come to make it to this place right here, right now. Only you can make things happen for you. And block it out. Take it and make hold of it. So when you're ready, you'll all come up to a seat. I'm gonna seal our practice. Our singing bowl and chant of Om. So chanting is really good for the mind. It's like a bath for our mind, it cleanses our mind. It like directs us. I don't even know how it works, but it's just amazing. It really does work. I practice it because I said I would to see if it really works so that I could prescribe it to other people. I have my little mala beads, they're just 108 beads. I do these chants with the bead every morning. It's like game changing for me. But one of the chants, one of the easiest chants I started with was just Om. Om peace, Om calm, Om $1,000. Just Om. Om is that universal like sound, that vibration that brings it all together. It connects that sunlight with the sun, connects, it's that string that keeps all those pearls together. It's that connection to the something on outside, the bigger picture, that we're part of something that keeps us all together. So it's kind of that universal consciousness. So I'll just sit up nice and tall. You guys can just take this in. I'm just gonna clear the energy, and we'll seal the practice, and then I'm going to chant Om. Nice and tall. So grateful for the more teachers who knew this. So what yoga? Yeah, Susie, bring your glasses.
Oh, yes, thank you. I didn't think of that. Good way to start the week.
How Beth and from Izumi Girls. Hi guys. How'd we do? Izumi Girls.
Hi. Pretty good, thank you. I like
Well-
doing the Warrior 3 that way.
I do too. It's
Yeah.
I do too. Did you like it, Aaron? Because you did
Yeah.
like it, Aaron?
Yeah, that's a cool way to do it. I like that.
I know. I was like, he just like swung us into that in class yesterday or the other day, and I was like, oh my god, why are we having such a hard time getting into that when that was just like so good, so awesome. We're learning, and it's also mid of the month, so we're like mastering it. So repetition is the mother of mastery.
You're right. You're right.
So go do your headstand. All right, bye guys.
Have a good one. Bye. Have a good week.